Yeah, so obviously, one of the big things is we've been doing the around the world with AMAs. We've had about 4 AMAs in a row this week. This is our last one of the week, and that's been
And the
great.
best.
I think that one of the best things about that is Hatspot City. It presents really well. It's something that when you talk to people about it, people really get engaged with it. They really start to think about it and see the grander vision. So that's been big. We've worked with a lot of influencers. Crypto Messiah actually tweeted us on the day we launched, just did it for us because we sent him the Shiba crown image on top of his head. He really liked it. So he was like, that's when SHIB was starting to pump. So we told him, here's a crown for the SHIB king. He really liked it. We found a good angle in, and then we ended up working with him a few days later. We worked with a bunch of influencers on social media, and that's been great. That's been a big part of our marketing strategy. I did digital media in video games industry for about 7.5 years, and one of the things that I've got a lot of experience in is video games and promotion around it on social media. Pancake Swap took notice of us. That was a huge moment for us. It was a little bit of luck, a little bit of planning, a little bit of kind of grooming the space and getting ready for it, trying to create the situation. But they put a tweet out and say, 12 o'clock midnight my time, I had a reply to it. I thought they might be interested in it. At 3 o'clock, I woke up to a lot of notifications that they had retweeted us. And it was great affirmation about what we were doing was unique and interesting. It was great for us to get in touch with the team. They told us they really liked what we were doing. They told us, hey, when you guys mint out, here's the things you need to qualify to get onto our NFT marketplace. Give us a ping when you mint out, and let's chat, because they really liked what we were doing. So that was really big. So we've had a lot of, that's called earned media in the industry. We've had a lot of earned media where we didn't pay for it, and we've had a lot of media we paid for it through influencers and call groups and all that. Gollum gave us a call. We did an AMA with him. That was huge. He gave us what was his highest rating you can possibly get from him. Yeah, and so that was really huge for us. And so we almost were caught a little flat-footed by how well we were received, because we were such a small team, just kind of the engineers and myself and Alonzo trying to get it all started, and it just created a whirlwind of activity during a time when NFTs actually are moving a little slower. But that sort of speaks to what we're doing with our marketing, is that we're a gaming project with NFTs, and that's the way to look at it. Is that I think that we're so much more than just NFTs. And that's going to be factoring into our marketing going forward. Obviously, the token's a big thing. We know that's going to bring in a lot of people who like to ape in the tokens and buy those. But that's also opportunities to turn them into people who buy NFT hats and also want to participate in the game and become players. And then there's a huge play to earn community out there. And just the idea of blockchain gaming is one of the hottest things. You can't escape discussion about blockchain gaming right now. And that's one of the biggest advantages for us, is that we're a really good project in that space, and we're very, very early on it. And the whole blockchain gaming scene is extremely early. That's going to be really big in 2022. I think that's going to be a big theme over the winter and into the summer. And I think that it presents an amazing opportunity for people who do their homework and check out projects and see who's developing blockchain games.
Definitely does. One thing that I mention a lot is, which you guys are doing well, is capitalizing different communities as well as different countries. Once it gets to marketing, it is super important to spread the word around. I mean, if you spread the word in Miami, it's just going to be spread around Miami. Usually people talk, and the range of word is not that wide unless you get like an Elon Musk kind of person. So when you want to reach communities and people, you are doing it very well. You're capitalizing in the best groups around and trying to show the strengths of your project to different communities. So definitely looking great. You guys are not shied away by anything. You guys are full on 100%, devoted to the success of the project, which is definitely something impressive.
So Charlotte, actually, to that point, really quickly, Charlemagne and I, this is both our full-time job. Other people on the team, it's also their full-time job. So we're all in on it, and we've got about $100,000 right now dedicated to continued development and marketing. And the sale of the first NFT series, the Founders Series, goes entirely to development of the Metaverse game.
That sounds great. Definitely sounds good. I mean, when you are full time on that, means that you're definitely applying the time that it takes. You know better, Alonso. You're probably
It takes
working
more than full time. It's it's
exactly.
like a
It's a lot.
70 hour a week job for
Yeah.
me and
The oppor-
Charlemagne.
the opportunity is great though, and I think that's sort of the thing is that only on blockchain could it be two guys from different parts of the states teaming up with Canadians and guys from the UK and Asia and the Pacific to work together to make a project like this. And that's sort of the beauty of what blockchain gaming is going to become and what the blockchain is. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of fun too. It's a lot of work, and it's been worth it. And so I'm excited to keep it going.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. I mean, I was just saying, Alonso, you know better. Developing a project and working for a project is a lot more than a full-time job. You're on there 15 hours a day. When you're not developing the utility or new
Right.
content, you are taking care of the community and so on. So
Yeah.
it is a busy job, but super rewarding, right? You're not going to say the opposite. It is definitely
No, I
rewarding.
love it. It's like, I'm so excited every day. I actually have to set rules for myself to like preserve my eyes because I want to be on it all the time.
Correct. Yeah, correct. I recently just had a full-on eye infection from being like in front of the computer for such a long time. So
Yeah.
definitely take some care of your eyesight. We only have two eyes, so got to be careful with that.
2 eyes, but 50 hats, hopefully.
Great. So yeah, I mean, talking about the hats, talking about the collections, and talking about these wearable hats that we're introducing today. Um, how much production do you guys expect to be making? As in, how many hats do you guys expect to be launching? Are you guys developing new collection of hats? Do you have a total number that you want to reach? Are you going to keep? Is it like an infinite production that you're going to keep
So
redoing?
the founder series hats is 5,000 total. It's actually a pretty small mint. And the reason why we want to do that is because we want to create a very, very tight-knit community of people who want to make this project happen. So there's only 5,000 total. And to qualify for the token pre-sale, you have to own 5 of them. So at that average, there's only going to be like 1,000 hat holders at an average of 5 hat per person. And we went with that direction because we're really looking for like high quality, long-term thinking people. And there are, to be sure, going to be more NFT series down the line. We have a lot of exciting ideas about like creating a profile picture maker where if you own a particular hat, you can get access to that standalone sprite, and then you can put it on your existing profile picture NFT and mint that as an NFT by like of its own. So truly a unique piece of art. Those are more down the line to come because we're very much focused right now on the development of the game. And we believe that by putting products in the hand of Binance Smart Chain and saying we're like 4 weeks after launching our NFT series and we already have a video game where you can play with your hat, customizing your sprite and giving you in-game bonuses, we think that that's going to be the biggest thing to drive momentum behind this project. So there's a lot of more NFT series that will come. There's a lot of more utility we're planning in for our NFTs, but we want to give people something that they need, which is a token and a game to play. You're cutting out a little bit, maybe just for me.
Is that right?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
There you are.
Right. No, I was just saying that's definitely wonderful. Numbers are clear now. When it comes to the hats, when it gets to buying a hat, do you have any taxing in regards to buying the hats? Is it just, you just buy what you get pretty much?
Yeah, it's 0.3. The price right now is 0.3 BNB per hat. You can mint up to 3 at a time, as many times as you want. We actually have a special deal happening today, 2 for 1. So it's called Hatter Day. It's our first game holiday that we are introducing, and so 2 hats today will send you 1. All you have to do is join our community, buy your 2 hats, and send the transaction to one of our moderators.
Great. Well, guys, you got it all in the text that we actually posted on the chat. So you have the links. You guys have the Hatter Day promotion that they got going on. Buy two, get one free, which is definitely a bargain right now. So take a look at that for sure. Now, when it comes to the hats, when it comes to the whole project and Hat Swap City, looking at long term. At the end of the day, I am a super big fan of long term investments. These investments that can allow me to just go to sleep and just be chill.
Yeah.
Looking at long term, how is your future looking like, and why do you think is going to be one way or another? Let's say, why would you think that the future of Hat Swap City is bright?
Mm-hmm. So Hat Swap City itself is a very dangerous and risky place to exist as a player. But the future of Hat Swap City, it keeps me up awake at night, because we're not just launching wearable hats in a video game. And we should look at the trailer too as well on this call here in a minute. But the core principle of Hat Swap City is something that's not just driving value as its own project. People like hats, they want a video game to wear them and play in. But our long-term vision is to create a standardization of 8-bit sprites across the chain, so that other NFT projects can get playable sprites to appear in our metaverse. So whatever, like say you're a CryptoPunks fan, right? And you have 10 CryptoPunks. We want to take those and make them playable sprites in our game. So you can think of it like a Second Life or a Habbo Hotel, where it doesn't matter what NFT series you own, it can customize your Hat Swap City character.
That makes full sense. Very well explained. I mean, I'm just asking you because I guess you have full knowledge of that. If you have anything to add to it, Charlemagne, make sure that you speak. No worries.
I'd say one of the big things is there's kind of two parts to it. There's the idea that we want to take another NFTs and essentially give them a use case inside our own game. So if you own, my baby's rugging me right now. If we want to be able to do that. The other side of it is, and this is the part where I think I dream up a lot, is I think that Hat Swap City is a world where almost anything can be an NFT. So obviously we're starting at the hats. But an idea that might come up is, we've got cities and we've got stores. You might be able to go into a store and get NFTs that are designed, like shirts, pants, dogs, cars. Anything could be made into an NFT that could be pulled out as like a flex in the game. I would love to go to brands. I'm a big hockey fan. I would love to go to the NHL and say, hey, we want to make a bunch of hockey jerseys after your 33 teams. And we'd like to put them in there. So now we can do licensing inside the game, and we could do items like that. I think that's kind of one of the big things, is that this metaverse that we're creating also has opportunity for people to bring their own NFTs in and be able to sell them in an open air marketplace. If they wanted to sell, like say you're an artist and you're someone who wants a place to go sell art, you can come do it in our metaverse. Or say you're a brand and you want to get into the NFT craze, we've got a way to do it. And we've got a way to do it in a way that's usable, a way that gives you benefit within arcade games, and a way that gives you exposure in a place where people want to hang out and want to be doing it. The story I always tell is I always say, man, I want to be in the game on Satoshi Street, where you can be trading on Pancake Swap and other exchanges, wearing your hat and hanging out in a social space. And then next thing you know, you're like, let's go up to the rug merchants district and hang out with him and take our chances with what's going on there. And then maybe finish the night out playing play-to-earn games in the arcade district and the arena district. That's just sort of like the whole idea of it, is that you basically have this whole metaverse of things to do and build around NFTs with NFTs for NFTs.
Great. I mean, the 360-degree development that you guys got on going there is impressive. Everything is so thoughtful, and everything has been clearly developed to be used, which is one of the things I love the most about your project. It has been done in order for the user to use it, which is great. Now, Alonso, I wanted to ask you though, how long has it taken you to develop this whole entire ecosystem that you got going?
It started in July, mid-July. So we've been in development for a few months, and I would tell you that with such a fast-paced industry, we're always considering new possibilities for how to add value for our users. So 3.5 months so far.
Quite a bit of time. Yeah, we all know how time flies in crypto. So 3.5 months of patience whilst developing must have been definitely, tough. Some people here create projects in 5 days. So, okay, that's great. If we talk about ongoing development, do you guys, I mean, the utilities are definitely clear, as I said, and you guys have a lot ongoing. But do you expect to add more utilities? Do you expect to add, new ecosystems to the space, or, maybe link your ecosystem to some maybe other ecosystem?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely the core idea here that we're getting deeper into. So when the idea started, the idea was we'll have cosmetic hats that people can wear in this really cool world for crypto traders. And the idea has progressed since then, where it's really about creating a new ecosystem of NFT characters and bringing in all these other NFT projects that we love and making a world where all the NFTs of Binance Smart Chain have a place to go reside, to be used, to have special use cases. Maybe, we'll have a partnership with Binamon, right? And we could have a special mini game for the Binamon characters.
That sounds just about right. Okay, I mean, I've been asking you a lot of questions about the project. I'm not missing a lot. I think we talked about the utility.
I would love to show everybody who's watching. I'd love to screen share the trailer video that we've got for the metaverse, because we put a lot of thought into it and invested heavily into this to show what the world looks like and feels like. So I'm going to share my screen right now. You let me know if it comes through.
Let's go for it.
All right, can you see this?
I can see it. That's trippy.
All right, let me know if the sound doesn't play. It should, but here we go.
Welcome to Hat Swap City. I'm Big.
Oh no, it's lagging again, man. Give me a second here.
Yeah, take your time. No worries. I can maybe search it myself. Is it on YouTube?
I have maybe another way for us to watch it. Just a second. It is on YouTube. If you type Hat Swap City, it'll be your first result.
Hat Swap.
Do you want me to play it for you?
Yeah, go for it, please. That would be fantastic. Thank you.
All right. Well, give me just a little second. Okay. Can you guys see the full screen now?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Let me just put it full screen for everyone so that we can watch it all together.
I'm Bigsby Brinham, but you should call me Mr. Mayor. Hat Swap City is filled with all sorts of pleasures for the degenerate crypto gambler. It is a world like no other. Indeed, in our city you may 10x in the bazaar or lose your life savings in a single trade. Pack your pipe with shitcoins and enjoy an evening smoke with Chadolph the Wizard. Find me, Mayor Bixby, in the City Hall. You can even try your luck, if you dare, with Guerrero the Rug Merchant. Our city merges MMO social hubs with the beautiful future of NFT exchanges. Come visit our 9 districts. Trade NFTs in the open air bazaar. Enjoy beautiful, expensive NFT artwork in the museum district. Or join the sweaty apes of the Satoshi Street Exchange, all while wearing your fashionable hats. Hat Swap City is the only real-time, live-action bazaar where you can exist in virtual reality and enjoy an evening brokering deals with your fellow degens face-to-face. But that's not all. You'll also be able to Wear fancy hats to show your friends they're poorer than you. Trade on PancakeSwap and other leading exchanges. Form a gang with your friends and play competitive games against each other. Vote on HatSwap governance policies. Our world merges the best of MMOs with the best of blockchain. Come join our community on Telegram and get to know your fellow residents before the city opens. Be one of the first citizens of HatSwap City by securing your unique HatSwap NFT.
Fabulous. That is quality. Love it. Thank you so much for making me play that video. I'm mind blown. I think
you for playing it.
Visually, you understand a lot better. I think most human beings are visual learners. So watching that video, I think a lot of our investors understood what the project really, really is. Wonderful. I mean, it looks incredible. It looks sharp. I love it. If you guys have anything else to add to it, you guys can do it freely right now. If not, we will soon move into questions from the investors.
I'll say this is that, if you guys watch that video, something that I really wanted us to make in this game is this is our love letter to crypto. We really love the crypto space. We really love crypto culture. It has its own culture. It has its own leaders and thought leaders, influencers. It has a whole thing. And it's just really a space that we wanted to make something really unique for cryptocurrency that if you were kind of part of it, you knew you were part of it and it would speak to you in a lot of ways. So that's why there's a rug merchant. That's why, there's Satoshi Street and all that. If you actually, when you purchase the hats, we have lore on the hats. We were inspired by the game Dark Souls, which it told you about its world through the item descriptions rather than telling you like, this is what happened in the game. It rewarded you for being a part of the game and rather than just, being passively there listening to a story. And so that's really something we wanted to capture. And I think that's something I'm most proud of is that we're creating something that reflects the crypto culture as it is and also can evolve with crypto culture.
That's great. That's great. Lovely. Well, I guess everyone got the hang of it. I guess everyone could understand how strong your project is and how much improvement there is still to be made into your project, as in how successful this can get going in the next few months and in the next years, most likely. Wonderful, guys. I mean, Alonso, Charlemagne, you guys are amazing. We're going to jump into questions right now. A lot of our investors want to ask us questions and are ready for it. Once again, guys, sorry for the dark lighting. Again, my artificial lighting is not working, so hopefully tomorrow I can buy a new ring light and get going with a good quality image. You look bright, Alonso. I'm very jealous, but it's time for questions. Guys, if you have a question, as always, please click on the button so I can see it and we can turn on your mics. I already saw a few of our guys wanting to ask a question. So please, guys, remember to click on the button. We got Frederick, Stefano, Clifford, Alex, Maximus already want to ask questions. So I think we're going to do the first one with Maximus. Maximus?
Hey, what did I learn today? I got the first question.
Great. I'm so happy to have you here, Maximus. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So just a couple of quick, fast ones, right? So, this NFT space, right? Most people, it's very suitable for scams. And I'm not saying you're a scam, right? What I'm trying to find out is what are your unique selling features of this one that will make it very sellable? I think Benson asked you that already, but my line was breaking. But I want to hear what your answer was. Hello.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah. So look, man, our NFTs have got more use cases than I think any NFT on Binance Smart Chain right now. In a few short weeks, you're going to be able, if you buy a hat NFT, you're going to be able to play, and your in-game character will be customized based off of the sprite or based off the NFT in your wallet. So it's going to be a game character, and it's going to convey bonuses to you in the play to earn game, so you can actually earn more money playing the play to earn game if you have a hat NFT. And in addition to that, you're going to be able to get token reflections off of Hatcoin, which is coming out in a couple of weeks here. So tons of use cases, and they're beautiful pieces of artwork that you can hold as we keep working on the project.
Okay, great. So what about, let me put this way, how accessible are you to players that are interested in crypto but aren't very familiar with them? You know, there are some NFTs and games, they have plans to educate them while they are playing. You know, they have some like something in the game. I've seen some game NFTs where there's an educational section in the game where they educate people who are relatively new to crypto. Do you have something like that?
That's a great question. So I find that a lot of games with NFTs and play to earn systems are very complicated and difficult even for me to figure out, like, why do I want to play this game? So we've taken a very simple approach to the play to earn tokenomics, and more details on that is coming out Monday. You can join our Telegram community and get those details first. So the core play to earn mechanics should be explainable in one sentence. And then beyond that, I would say that our whole world it's an introduction to cryptocurrency. People are going to be able to learn, like, what are rugs, what are honeypots, you know, like all the nitty gritty that people learn just through trading is part of the world of HatSwap City. So beyond that, we don't have plans to make like a cryptocurrency education platform, but the game itself is kind of an education platform.
Yeah, easy. Why I was asking was that I'm just thinking that in terms of people who don't really have time to play games, they might find it a bit attractive in that sense. You know, they might sort of like a walkthrough. But anyway, that's fine. Finally, just before Benson gets angry with me, one more. How do I frame this? Some of these games, right? These play-to-earn games have become very difficult to access for low capital users. Right. So let me ask. So put this: what are the minimum requirements to start playing the game?
So you'll be able to play the game. You'll be able to play the game for free in your web browser. It's going to be a really simple, straightforward game. If you want to earn, you have to possess the play to earn Hatcoin, which we have yet to launch. Right. So when that launches, you can buy Hatcoin if you want to earn while playing it. And then if you want a customized character, you have a hat NFT, and you just select it from the game menu. It's like really, really user friendly. You connect your wallet to the game, and then you can say, I want this hat out of my 5 hats, and I own 10,000 tokens, so I can earn a certain amount of play to earn tokens today.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maximus. Appreciate you being here. Let's jump into the next questions, guys. Alex C has got a question for us too. Let's go for it. Alex?
Hey, hi. Thank you for hosting, and congratulations also. My question is that you mentioned your white paper in the conclusion that it's a NFT cosmetic market. You mean that you will be helping the other NFTs to launch from yours?
That's right. So let me walk you through a little bit of it's a crawl, walk, run approach in like corporate environments. So we're crawling right now because we've got hat NFTs, and we're going to have the NFTs be playable characters. And then our walking is going to be, we have our city up and the metaverse is there, and you can play as your character looking like NFTs from any NFT project on Binance Smart Chain. And then beyond that, we want to actually take NFTs and build them into video game studios that have no familiarity with blockchain. So a dream of mine is to go to a AAA studio and we would be the blockchain studio who helps them add NFTs, and then their NFTs show up in HatSwap City.
Great. Thank you.
Super clear. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you for your answer, Alonso. Let's get Frederick on track. Frederick, Hello there.
Yeah, good evening, Benson. It's nice job you're doing out there. Alonso, good evening.
Good evening.
My question is, my question is quite simple. You're talking about these ads. That these ads are they kind of physical ads that we can buy and get it? I don't know. The
Yeah,
art.
good. Yeah, so it's artwork right now. It's a 640 by 640 pixelated 8-bit hat, and you buy it, and then you get the NFT in your wallet, and then you can look at the hat on our website. And then in a few weeks, you're going to be able to play with the character based on your hat. And then in a few months, you'll be able to wear the hat in Hat Swap City. So, short answer, no. This is all still digital NFTs. We're not trying to make physical NFT products. That's not our company.
Okay, thank you.
But we're making tangible in the game.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the day, Frederick, they will become tangible as time goes by and as the game finally gets released. So definitely promising. That's what we're waiting for right now, right? To see how that gets really to be used in the games and how much value the players themselves give to these hats, So it is all about the community at the end of the day and the whole gaming value as well that you guys give it. Wonderful. Let's get into another question. We got David Joy, Kid Crypto. Kid, brother, you can go for it. Happy to see you. How's it going, Kid?
Hey, Benson, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great.
So I'm loving the concept of the hat thing, but I got a main question. So the main concept was based off of, like you said, CSGO and RuneScape with the value of the cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sticking to just hats, or do you think maybe if it's successful enough later on, you'll expand into other parts maybe?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. We'll
Every part of the
expand it.
character should be an NFT.
I would like it if we could have I think there's two ways to go to NFTs, and I was inspired by ETH, is that there's a lot of 1/1 artists, and I really love that you can go on ETH and you can buy totally original, totally unique artwork that's 1/1, and it's priced what's priced. What are you willing to pay for it? And then there's, of course, series, things like the Bored Ape Yacht Club, things where there's a couple thousand of them, and there's an ecosystem. I'd love to do both. I'd love to sell hats that are a 1/1, and I'd love to sell hats that are part of a series. I'd love to sell hats that are branded with major brands and work with them and try to bring in some licensing. And I'd love to go to some of the biggest creators in crypto or some of the biggest artists in the NFT space and say, here's the canvas we have of Hat Swap City. What would you like to create? What could we do? What could we work together? The sky's the limit. We could do anything from hats to clothes to cars to dogs. Yeah, I think that's sort of one of the things that's so exciting about us is that there's a lot of endless opportunity to make a world with NFTs, for NFTs, by NFTs, where almost everything can be an NFT.
Mm-hmm. It's almost a new game mechanic. It is a new game mechanic, frankly. We're just trying to figure out the best way to use it. Usable.
It is indeed a new game mechanic. I mean, I'd say super new. Like it is something that we haven't seen before, and the variables are endless. You can do so much with it. We're going to get another question from another holder or investor, and from that on, I think we're just going to round it up. We answered a lot of things. Everything seems to be so clear to me. So we're going to get with Michelle Doyle. Maybe she's got a question. Michelle, hello. Can you hear us?
Hi, can you hear me?
We can hear you very well.
Yes, I can.
Hi, good evening. Do you have a current price fee for the NFTs? And are they going to vary based on what hat you might go with? And also, you mentioned the tokenomics are going to, in about a week, be released. Do the rewards, are they going to be in your own token or like BNB, ETH? Do you have that all structured out yet, or?
So the last question there I'll take really fast, and then Charlemagne can take the other one. Reflections will be in the hat coin. So say you own 10,000 hat
Okay.
coins, you'll get more hat coins if you own the hat NFTs.
I had a little trouble hearing the second part of it.
Right.
Could you repeat that for me real fast? And happy to answer it for you.
I think she was asking the price floor.
Oh, all right, excellent.
And I
Price
said
floor
the
right
different
now.
hat NFT.
Go ahead. Right now, the price floor is 0.3 BNB. We started at 0.1, and that was for the first 100 hats. The next 500 hats went for 0.2, and now we're into 0.3, which is our largest price floor. We're almost about halfway into it, and so that's how much it will cost you if you went to the website to mint a hat right now is 0.3 BNB. And so that floor rises. What is it, Alonzo? After 2,100 hats go, and then it goes to 0.4. For 1,800 hats, 0.5 for the last couple hundred, 0.45 for the last couple hundred, and the last 100 are 0.5. So, right now we're kind of in the largest floor in the middle floor of the project, and it's we fully expect them out. Our timeline for that is a month, and we're well ahead of that timeline because we've had such a tremendous start to the project, and we're really proud of that and taken back by it as well.
Great. Thank you. It sounds very exciting.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
Very
Love having you around. Thank you very much. Guys, we covered a lot of things tonight. Definitely a great project that I feel very proud of having tonight with us. Future looks great for you. I'm very excited to see how the whole ecosystem of the game is going to be working alongside how much value these ads are going to gain in the game itself and with their utility at the end of the day. So great. I have no more words to say. I just wanted to say, Alonso, if you have anything else to add to the community or to the investors, you can do it now, or else we can just round it up here. And
I'll just say this. Minting hats is fun. You'll love what you get. A lot of our people who mint hats just love what they get, and they keep minting. So if you're curious, try it out. Mint one, see what you get. And other than that, Benson, thank you for the great interview. Really appreciate your professionalism, and I wish you luck with your ring light.
Thank you so much. I mean, I'm gonna go crazy tomorrow, Sunday, finding a store with a nice ring light for me. I hate having bad lighting. I like to look professional. Thank you so much, Alonso. Thank you so much, Charlemagne. Your project is unique. Your project is future and also present. So definitely something to look into, guys. Links are there in the chat. Make sure you take a look. Make sure you join their community and make sure you join the hat movement. I'm loving it already. Thank you so much, guys. Have a bright working day. Enjoy your Saturday too. And I'll see you soon.
Hats off.
Thank you, guys. Thanks
Thanks,
everybody.
guys. Yeah. See you soon.
Thank you so much.